Halfway there. It's almost finished.
Ages till St. Wednesday. I don't collect tithes before then.
You're right. But I promised myself I wouldn't leave it to the last moment. So, have you got any ideas?
Well, if I did, I wouldn't leave it to the last moment this year.
Have a good day.
Well, I'm about halfway done.
Really? Where? On the southern What? You're really... We're open! Fresh food!
Now I just have to temper it. That should do it. That's more like it.
God be with you, my friend. Have a nice day.
Hmm.
You want to hurt someone? Don't be a fool.
You there! Halt! Come here!
Me?
Who else would I be talking to?
What is it?
Show me your pockets.
Why?
Because I said so.
What have I done?
Ja! Go! Ja! Ja! Quick! Whoa!
May God give you health, sir.
I was in the graveyard and I found Valentine, but there wasn't any sword there. However, I did find an engraving.
Slow down. What engraving?
On the lid of his grave. I thought that since I couldn't find the sword, I'd at least forge you a copy.
You forged a copy of Valentine's sword? Just based on a picture?
Well, I know, it's not the original, but nothing better came to mind.
And are you certain the original looked like this?
Valentine himself could not tell the difference.
All right, Henry, thanks. I think we can stop this masquerade now, don't you? You're very good. I've long tried in vain to get into that grave. But I hope you know that I must kill you now. I can't risk you opening your mouth somewhere and letting slip that this sword is a fake.
What the hell are you talking about? Who are you, really?
I sell relics, gems, and all kinds of other trinkets to collectors. Some real, some fake, like your sword. But almost all stolen.
I knew there was something odd about all this.
Of course you knew. So, what's it going to be? Will you die nice and quietly, or put up a fuss?
Are you serious?
Yes, and so what? Stop fucking laughing.
Take a good look at me. Let me tell you, friend, you're not the brightest in choosing your victims.
Hey, fellow, calm down. We can come to some agreement, right? I'll take the sword, pay you for the work, and we'll each go our own way.
Fine then. Keep the sword and go.
You see, Henry, I knew right away you were a reasonable fellow. Oh, do you want to kill me?
God!
Did you hear about what the bailiff is planning?
No, I don't care for gossip.
Nor do I, but this is important.
I'm not interested.
Hey there! What merry band is this? Who are you, my good man?
You sure you want to know? You might scarp her after I tell you.
Oh, why wouldn't I? You look well turned out.
We don't want you losing your head, though, do we? I'm curious. Who do you think I am?
Well, I'm guessing you're a noble?
Not a chance. But then again, I've got to know a few gentlemen up close and more than personally. Though our acquaintance was very brief and quite impersonal.
I don't know who you are, but I have heard that King Wenceslas used to walk among the common people, drinking wine and playing dice with them.
That's true. But now he's under lock and key and can count himself lucky they haven't shortened him by a head yet.
How would you know?
Because we haven't made his acquaintance yet.
I don't know. You don't exactly look like an angel of the Lord. I'd say you run more with the devil.
Oh, come on, I'm no devil. But I do arrange for villains to meet him. I'm an executioner. I was born Martin Broxius, but everyone knows me as the Jester, because I reckon a joke never grieved anyone, and I say you can have a bleak calling, but a happy life. You're sure to get this one. What looks down from a height and twists and turns with the wind?
Looks down and twists and turns with the wind. A cat?
Why, Margrave Jobs, of course! Trims his sails to the wind. That one!
Well, having met the Margrave in person, I'd say everything will turn out for the better now, thanks to him.
Yeah, unless his dear uncle Emperor Charles turns in his grave first. But the golden days are long gone. Folk are becoming foolisher by the day, and I'm just waiting for them to start climbing trees naked and cackle like geese.
How about a game of dice, Master Jester?
Glad to hear that. Hope you have the coin. I don't let anyone owe me, you see. But a game without I mean, it won't kill you.
What game would you like to play?
Now how about novices?
Let's play.
Come on then, show us what you can do, unless you're playing for the first time. I hope you don't
knew
throw
it'd
like
be
that
good.
again.
I said as much.
That can't be! It
That's what
just
I'm talking
can't
about,
be.
damn it. That's how you have
To
to
hell
play.
with a coin, but that was a work of art. At your service, sir. You have a kind master.
What's going on around here?
You know how I told you about Pavel from Visoka? The one they gave a beating?
What about it?
Well, they had good reason.
Why's that?
Can you believe he robbed the whole village blind and vanished? Nobody knows where to. And now the Suchdol captain is searching for him. And that's about it.
Sounds interesting. Thank you, innkeeper. What's going on around?
I haven't heard, and you won't.
Huh? Bit more, and I'll be done.
Fucker.
I'm halfway there. All right, done. All right, done.
You silly doggy.
You need a report. That's the law. That's more like it. Now, on your way.
May God...
Oh, excuse me.
I heard you've been looking for a thief.
You heard right. He's a laborer from nearby village, Visuka. What was his name now? Yes, Pavel, that's it.
What was it he stole?
A few small valuables, some boots and a book.
How did you find him out?
Well, he disappeared just after the robberies.
Then couldn't someone else have done it?
I doubt it. Supposedly a poor boy, and he disappears overnight without a word of farewell. Might as well have confessed.
Where might he have gone?
In these parts? Only Kuttenberg.
How can you be so sure?
On account of that book he stole, he wouldn't be able to sell that anywhere else.
Supposing I try and find him.
You'd be pulling a thorn from my side. You think I've got time to run around Kuttenberg looking for some petty thief?
So I'll have a look around and try to find him. Maybe he tried to sell someone that loot.
I was thinking that too. If I was you, I'd ask one of the traders in Kuttenberg about him. But
Who are you?
I thought you would recognize a wayfarer when you saw one, young man.
Of course I would.
I get it. It's better to be cautious. But seeing as fate has brought us together like this, would you care to buy something? I might have something that catches your eye.
You look well-travelled. I'm sure you can tell me what's new in the world.
Why, yes, good man. There's plenty going on. You know, I just heard there was a frog pox in Hamburg, where the Elbe flows.
Frog pox? What's that?
Well, the frogs there all got sick. There's this one lake with frogs all around. And then one day, they began to bloat until they burst. Boom! And their guts went flying all over the place. Absolute carnage on the shore there was.
But what was the meaning of it?
That's what the locals can't agree on, except that it must be some sort of sign. That much is clear. The peasants say it means the laws are greedy, and if they don't mend their ways, they'll croak. Then you've got the church telling you it's a warning to the hamburgers to keep a strict fast or they might, well, burst.
So no one knows then?
No. And the frogs keep on exploding.
Why not?
my way.
Hear tidings of what is happening in our city.
Wine in Puttenberg.
How's the winemaking going, Casper? Did the sulphur help you in any way?
Henry, my lad, I finally figured it out.
So, what is it for?
I'm not sure if the monks use it in the same way, but I tried smoking an empty barrel with it, and the wine in it lasted a lot longer. Now I don't have to sweeten it or put any fruit or sap in it. And it tastes a lot better. Try it yourself. I saved you a bottle from the first batch.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. Keep up the good work.
If God wills it, yes. Be with you, good sir.
Was möchtest du?
Has anyone tried to sell some items recently? Maybe a ring, a medal, boots, a manuscript, or a rosary?
No. No one offered me anything like that. Why do you ask?
I'm looking for a thief.
Well, no one like that would get far with me. This is an honest shop.
And where else could he sell that kind of stuff?
Well, there's some folks who wouldn't bat an eyelid at stolen loot. Try the hole in the wall tavern in Hopbrink, where no decent Christian would be seen dead. The place is run by innkeeper Mole. You might get something out of him.
Show me your way. Let's talk about the...
Aye. Ein gutes Geschäft, mein Herr.
In the check side.
Guten Tag, mein Herr. Ich bin gleich bei dir. Wie geht's?
What do you have? Worried about the
Hey. Viel Glück für die Zukunft, mein Herr.
Sacra.
You didn't try drinking it, did you?
No.
Christ. Pardon me. My bad. I'm sure he just got held up on...
Was wünschst du?
I'll have a look at the... I'd like to do something. Do you accept?
Well, if you... Why? You... Not what you were looking for, sir. Guten Tag, mein Freund.
What do you have?
Wie schade, mein Herr.
Greetings.
Did anyone try recently to sell you a pair of new boots? Nice high ones. Maybe a youngster?
No one like that tried to sell me boots. But a young fella came asking about an apprenticeship.
And did you take him on?
I did. Just on trial for now, though.
Aha. And where can I find him?
In the workshop at the back. But why? Is he in trouble? He seems like a decent lad.
No, he's not in trouble. I just need to have a word with him.
Go ahead, then.
Show me your way. Let's talk about...
Well... Very well. Be of help to you, good sir.
Where did you get that new bench? Ours is all creaky, and I keep getting splinters from it.
Henry, what are you doing here?
You weren't expecting to see me again so soon, were you?
I wasn't. That is... I'm glad to see you again, Henry.
Really? Why? So that you can explain to me why you played such a dirty trick on me?
I'm sorry, Henry. I really didn't mean to trick you.
You told me that you were going to plant the stuff on pivots and that everything would be returned afterwards.
Yeah, I told you that.
Well, then why the fuck didn't you? Why did you disappear? Why did you steal those things? Christ's sake. This way you've lost Ursula completely.
Henry, I lost her the day I was born poor. Even if Pivettes didn't get her, I'd never have got her father's blessing.
So why did you ask me to steal those things?
I really thought for a while that it all made sense. After all, Pivettes is such an arsehole. But then...
But then what?
But then I realized what a nasty thing it would be to do. Even though he is an arsehole, Pivettes didn't deserve that. And Ursula certainly didn't.
Why didn't you tell me you changed your mind? Why didn't you stop me?
I don't know. I suppose I was tempted by the coin I could get for those things.
So it was just the coin you were after?
Don't you understand, Henry? Without that silver, I'd never be able to leave the village or start learning a trade. I'd spend the rest of my life breaking my back for someone else as a hired hand. What kind of life is that?
When did you change your mind?
When I went to see Ursula's father.
You wanted to ask for her hand? Even though he'd already promised her to Pivettes?
No. I just wanted to talk to him out of giving her to Pivettes. Because he's such a bastard. You know, I wanted to be sure there was no other way than the trick we thought up.
And what did he say to you?
He said he's known that long since. But he wouldn't be around for long and he didn't want Ursula to be left alone. At that moment, I realized how shameful it was. What I was doing.
Because of him?
That too. But mostly because of Ursula.
Why didn't you ask for a coin?
And who'd give it to me? Don't tell me you would.
I'd give you coin. You only had to ask. It never had to go this far.
But I never believed anyone would be that generous.
What am I to do with you now? The captain at Suchdol is looking for you.
Henry, please. Tell him anything but the truth. Look, I finally got myself a decent livelihood here.
I'll have to think it over.
I hope you can find in your heart a little of God's mercy, Henry. Take care, sir.
How can I help you?
What do you have for...
I hope you find what you're looking for next.
Good afternoon.
I'll have a look at your...
What can you do? Maybe next time.
Humble respects.
God be with you. Keep the peace and we'll stay friends.
God be with you. Another thing about that thief you're looking for.
Yes?
I'd like to ask you something else.
Ask away.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Another thing about...
Yes?
I heard he left for Prague.
Oh, how long has he been gone?
A few days. You won't catch him now.
Damn it, you're right, we won't. But try explaining that to those irate villagers.
Oh, that's your concern now.
Thank you kindly.
How's it going, Captain?
Sehr interessant. I thought...
What of it?
Zum Glück nicht. If you're looking... Möge Gott mit dir sein. Good day.
God be with you.
My body is...
Certainly.
I could use the...
My girl.
Well, I really need...
Excellent.
Let's talk about...
Certainly. Excellent.
Next time, just do what you want to me, and that's that. I prefer when a fella leaves here satisfied. Christ, pardon me.
I'm sorry.
Catherine, Catherine. Hornet 啊。
What do you want at this time of night?
I feel a lucky roll.
What game would you like to play?
Wagoners.
Let's play.
Maybe you're not playing for the first time, but you can't beat me. Enough! I'm stopping! I simply can't believe it!
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you. Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift. Pissing down.
they pour the beer on the table.
Can I spend the night here?
We're not set up for that here.
I'll pay you well if you let me...
But all I have is an old...
That's enough for me. Let's agree on...
Thanks.
What's new around here?
Well, Zadmira Blacksmith had one too many a while back and told me some curious things. His wife was having an affair with Tomlin Brutons from Horsham, but then she sent her Zadmir to rough Tomlin up. I've no idea how things are between them. Strange thing is, Zadmir's a big fella, but Tomlin still beat the shit out of him. Don't mention it to Zadmir, though. He was all upset about it. But you could ask Kona, his wife. You might find out what's really going on there. And that's about it.
Interesting news. Thank you, innkeeper. Where can I spend the night?
You can sleep above the shed. There's a ladder leading up there, and there's more than enough room.
What's new around here?
Nothing much, really. If you're looking for a job...
How goes it, innkeep?
Shitty. Absolutely shitty, just so you know. Exactly same shit as yesterday. And I can't wait to see how shitty it's gonna be tomorrow.
What happened?
Ugh. A pack of filth has taken a liking to my tavern. They come in here like they own the place. Make a mess and steal. They hold nothing sacred. The poor women have to lock themselves away. They're godless swine.
And the guards do nothing about it?
Without orders, they won't do a thing. And Lord Buresh, who pulls the strings round here, may be a good customer, but won't lift a finger as the year is long.
Then how many of them are there? Maybe I could help you get rid of them. For a few groschen.
Lad, you'd need a company of pikemen for that. There's only 6 or 7 that come in here. But I hear they have a camp in the woods. And who knows how many of them are there?
So a large band?
A band of brutes, led by a fella they call Eggman. And he's a right brute. Former soldier, they say.
Eggman? What kind of a name is that?
They say he can crack your head open like an egg with a single blow. But I figure it's because he stinks like a rotten egg. Breath like a beggar's ballsack. I can always smell his band coming a mile away.
I'll take care of that riffraff.
By yourself? What are you gonna do?
These bands usually don't last long without a leader. I suspect if I get rid of Eggman, the others will leave you be.
Damn it, lad. You certainly have some courage. Taking them on alone, but if you managed, it would help me greatly.
You said something about a camp where they hide. Do you know where it is?
Yeah. But they're always yelling at me to go and get them there, if I've got the balls. You must go northwest from the village, across a stream and then around the big yard where the smelters are. A bit further, still in the same direction, there's a little woods in the middle of a meadow. That's where those bastards hide.
Hold on. I know that camp.
Really?
And there used to be an odd group there. Also bandits, led by a fellow with an arrow in his head. But they're long gone. Your Eggman must have occupied it after them.
Well, excellent. Then you know where to go. But there's still one more thing. I got myself a little potion. I wanted to pour it into their drinks. Next time those swine show themselves. You know what I mean, right? To get rid of them. Maybe you'll find it handy.
Fine. I'll take it. Anything else?
Yeah. Once you take care of Eggman, bring me some proof. Not that I don't trust you, just so I can sleep calmly at night.
Fear not. I'm thorough at my work. And what kind of proof do you have in mind?
I'll leave that up to you. You'll certainly think of something. Just don't bring me any cut-off ears. Got it? So, good luck, and be careful.
Ah!
Quick! Oh, God!
Huh? You're in for an arse kicking, you piece of shit! Alert! To arms!
Fuck you, whoreson. Alert! Alert!
Aye, aye, you silly doggy.
You swine! Alert! To arms!
You have a kind. What would you like?
So I was in Eggman's camp.
Damn! I'm glad you're still alive. Was it bad there? What about Eggman?
You need not fear him any longer. He's taken care of. I brought you his hat, so you'll believe me.
Fuck's sake. That's Eggman's pilgrim hat.
He was a pilgrim?
Bollocks! He was a murderer, but that band of his caught a pilgrim. They forced him to walk around the camp until he collapsed from exhaustion. Just like that. For entertainment. Can you believe it? Then Eggman stole his hat.
Damn. Well, now it's yours.
Thanks. I'll wear it in honor of that poor, tormented fellow.
Now about holding a mass for that pilgrim. If he suffered so much on this earth, you could help him on his way to God, right?
That's a very good idea. Thanks, friend. Here's your reward. You deserved it. And may God be with you.
Grosh told me over a few beers that you had a thing with someone from Horshan, and your husband got battered because of it.
Merciful Mary, so Grosh has been blabbing about me to God knows who. The shame of it. I'll have you know I did no such thing. I'm an honest woman.
My apologies. I'm merely repeating what I heard. So how are things between you?
There's a powerful protective charm I desperately need. A Thunderstone. It's a great rarity. But Tomlin Bruthans from Horshan has one. He just won't let me have it. The thing is, he sometimes wages it in fights.
I see. Now it all makes sense to me. So that's why your husband fought him.
Exactly. You see, nothing dishonest. But Stimir is feeling ashamed that young Bruthans gave him a thrashing.
What is a Thunderstone?
Well, they're formed when there's a violent storm with forks of lightning and peals of thunder. The biggest of these are Thunderstones. They fall from the sky with a mighty boom and burrow deep into the earth. After a while, they work their way back up to the surface. And if you're lucky, that's where you'll find them.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but you want me to fight Tomlin and win the stone for you?
Well, yeah. And I know I'm asking a lot, but I'm really desperate. And I have no one else to turn to. I prayed fervently to the Virgin Mary and implored her for help. And now you've shown up. Besides, by the looks of you, you have the strength of a bull, perhaps two. So she surely sent you to help me.
What can these stones do?
Well, lots of things. If you have one, it protects you from all harm, helps you in battle, and brings good luck. It also wards off and cures diseases. And if you put it into the rafters of your cottage, you'll be protected from fire and all manner of other calamities.
What does the Thunderstone look like?
Well, from what I saw of Tomlin's, it's the size of a grown man's fist. Perhaps a tad bigger, sort of elongated and curiously shaped. It's flat on one side and has a round hole through the middle.
Why are you so desperate for this piece of rock?
That's my business.
Look, if I'm to help you, I need to know what you're going to do with this stone. I don't want to get caught up in any witchcraft.
This is no witchcraft. It's just... Fine. Listen, I'm afraid for my child. And myself. All my babies died shortly after birth. Bless their souls. And birthing is very hard for me. I nearly died last time. The stone has the power to help me and protect my next infant. That's why I want it.
Look, this Tomlin seems pretty handy. I'd have to be daft in the head to fight someone like that. Especially when there's another way. What if he were to just lose the stone. These things happen, don't they?
You mean... No, that wouldn't do. You're asking for trouble if you steal something like that. It would cause very bad luck. Besides, I'm of honest stock.
Well, I understand. No offence, I just wanted to look at all our options.
A fair fight is our only hope, believe me.
All right, I'll help with your trouble.
Mary, Mother of Mercy, thanks be to the both of you. This means so much to me.
Save your thanks for when I bring it to you.
I shall. Don't you worry about that. We've got some groschen put by, so you'll be handsomely rewarded. I'm also on good terms with Hannah, so I could put a word in for you at the stud farm. She'll give a generous discount if you want to buy a horse from her. And I'll pray and intercede for you, I swear.
Hold on. You said the stone helps its owner in a fight?
Among other things. Yes, that's what I heard.
So how the hell am I supposed to beat Tomlin when he's got the power of this stone on his side?
Well, it won't be easy. You're right about that. You can talk to Stimir. He fought Tomlin, so he might have some ideas. Or, over in Horshan, I think the lads there wrestle a lot, and Tomlin is in charge of that. That might help. Most importantly, keep your hopes up, and don't let him intimidate you. Ours is a just cause. So Lady Fortune and all the saints are sure to be on your side, and that must count for something.
Well, it's not going to be easy. But David defeated Goliath, didn't he?
Oh, that's a good point. Glory to David and to you. God bless you, sir.
Show me.
My humble respect.
Welcome. What can I do for you?
Hey, Tomlin. People around here tell me you have a thunderstone.
People say all sorts of things.
They also say if I beat you in a fight, it's mine.
Those days are over. There was a time I'd put it up for grabs and fight some cocky fools. That much is true. I even had a couple of craftsmen come from the burg to try their luck. But everyone got a thrashing. Well, then I decided to retire. It didn't seem right. And my conscience was getting the better of me. Well, as for you, you've cut the locals down to size. Impressive work. So there's nothing here for you now. But if those fists of yours are still itching, you could try your luck over in Miskovitz. Blood runs hot in those lads, so you'll fit right in like a thumb up an arse. And if you're as stupid as you are brave, there's a shit pit in the burg they call the Hole. They're hard as nails there. Beat the shit out of each other with iron gloves. Fucked up if you ask me, but each to his own.
Look, that's all very well, but it's you I'm here to fight. For the Thunderstone.
Fuck's sake. You're a bleeding half-wit, aren't ya? Let's try again. I'm not fighting for the stone anymore.
I want to see the stone first.
You what? Don't you believe me?
Well, exactly. Everybody knows you have it, so why not show it to me? Besides, I've never seen a magic Thunderstone. Here's my chance. I may never have another.
All right. Have it your way, then. Here it is. Almost as smooth as glass, and pointed at the end. It fits into your hand just right.
Wait, is this really it?
Of course.
I don't think it is.
Well, I think you know fuck all about it, and you wouldn't recognize a thunderstone if it dropped out of the sky onto your head.
Oh no, wait. I read something about that. How was it? A thunderstone, otherwise known as fulgur conditum, is an earthly mass struck by lightning, which then conceals itself within. This stone lies buried deep under the earth before ascending to the surface after 7 days. A round hole is punched in the stone itself by the thunderbolt. But your stone has no hole.
Oh, you're a scholar, are ya?
Well, I learned enough to spot when someone tries to hoodwink me with a rock they picked up in a creek.
I didn't mean to deceive you.
Stop fucking me around. I need to find the Thunderstone. Do you have it or not?
I don't have it now. I really did find a Thunderstone. And I had it right up until the other day when it was stolen. I didn't want word to get out because I'd look like a right fool. So I acted like nothing happened. I'm sorry for leading you on. I didn't mean any harm.
And do you have any idea who might have stolen it from you?
If you ask me, it was that Hansel from Rabosh and his little mate Peter. They were ever so curious about it right before it disappeared.
And you didn't do anything about it?
Of course I fucking did. I went to wring their necks, but they disappeared like the steam from my piss. They must have seen me and bolted, which only confirmed my suspicions. I haven't had any luck finding them since then, though, and I don't have time to chase them around the countryside. I have the farm to take care of.
All right. I'll have a look for them.
Well, when you get to Rabosh, take the main road away from the fortress until you reach the first farm on the right. There are hired hands there. That much I found out. If you find the stone, please bring it back to me. I'll make sure you're well rewarded. You have my word. I was the one who found it, so by rights, it's mine. It was destined for me. To mess with fate would only bring bad luck and misfortune.
Tell me, how did you come by the stone in the first place?
That's a secret.
If you came by it honestly, why be so secretive about it?
I'm not hiding anything. I'm just not one to brag, that's all. And until it's back in my hands, I don't want to talk about it.
I can appreciate that. But sharing a story isn't exactly bragging.
All right, then. I found it a couple of years back in a field outside Billany.
on the way to Wizard the Quarry. You probably know the place. I was gonna take a shortcut through the woods, but there'd been a hell of a storm about a week before. It tore off roofs, carried away some shepherds' huts, even toppled the tower on those fortifications at Gutenberg. And it very nearly flushed us out of here too. A proper act of God it was. Well, the forest was a complete mess, so I couldn't go that way. So I decided I'd go through the field. And all of a sudden, I stumble over something. And what do I see? A thunderstone right under my foot. Stroke of luck it was.
Oh, sad.
My respects.
Welcome, sir. What can I do for you?
I need to find a Thunderstone, and I heard you might know of one.
Oh, yeah? Who told you that, then?
Tomlin over Horsham Way told me you pinched his Thunderstone. You and some Hensel fellow. So you better come clean, before I let Tomlin beat the truth out of you.
Fuck me! So Bruthan's made you his lackey? As if that stone hasn't caused enough trouble already.
Yes, I'm a lackey, as you say, and I'm not ashamed of it.
All right. I'm a stable boy myself, so basically a lackey too.
So, from one lackey to another, tell me, where's the stone?
We fucked up. And all because of that stupid stone. I wish we'd never taken it.
So Tomlin was right. It was you. Where's the stone now?
I haven't the faintest. It was all Hensel's idea, and he had it on him the whole time. And before you ask, no, Hensel's not here. Andrew is holding him captive.
Oh, for fuck's sake, I'm missing something here, and it's not just the stone. So tell me, what the fuck happened?
We wanted to butcher Andrew Ramhead's band of pillagers, but that's easier said than done. So Hensel got the idea that we could borrow Tomlin Bruthan's magic stone from him to help us fight them like, but Tomlin wasn't having it, so we filched it without him knowing, and then set off after those bandits. But everything went to shit. They caught Hensel and almost killed me and Stislav. So, you come a bit late for that fucking stone. Not that it brought us any luck anyway. If I were you, I'd give it up as a lost cause.
Where can I find this, Andrew?
Are you fucking with me?
No. I'm sorry about what happened to you, but I badly need to find that stone. You don't just lose something like that. And from what you said, it seems I don't have much choice.
I'm telling you, that stone's cursed. Weren't you listening to me?
You may have had bad luck, but that doesn't mean it's cursed. With stuff like that, you're playing with fire. You stole it from Tomlin, So the power of the stone turned against you. I didn't steal it from anybody. So I have nothing to worry about.
Well, if you put it like that, that never occurred to me.
You see? Now tell me where this camp of theirs is.
You'll come across some ponds between Raborz and Bohunjovic. Near one of them, there's a fork where wayfarers sometimes camp if they're stuck for a place to stay. From that fork, follow the water downstream, and you should find the ruins of an old mill.
And that's where they're holding Hensel? The one with the stone?
Yeah, there. But if I were you, I'd stay off the path. Take the hill and nip through the woods. You'll get to some rocks overlooking the mill. You'll have a bird's-eye view of everything from there. That's the way we went, too. But make sure they don't spot you. There's a good chance they've upped their guard after our attack.
Sound advice. Thanks.
Look, what's your plan, anyway?
Well, I'm thinking if I can find Andrew, I'll find Hensel. And then I'll finally get to the bottom of this shit with the Thunderstone.
Just be careful, because Andrew's a cunning fucker. Look, since you're going there anyway, I know I'm not in a position to ask you for anything, but still, do you think you could rescue Hensel?
And how, pray, do you expect me to do that?
I don't know, just something. Because if you don't, I don't know who will. Andrew's a greedy bastard. Some coin might do it. Or you could sneak in quietly and slip back out with Hensel.
How about I just kill them all?
I thought best not to suggest that. You know how we ended up. But, you know, whatever you think's best. It's just, they're pretty tough and well-armed, you know.
Why doesn't the local lord do it?
'Cause he doesn't give a shit, for Christ's sake. He cares nothing for the likes of us, understand? Hensel's just a stable boy who toils with his hands. No lord's going to do a deal with Andrew for him.
I'll manage somehow. But the whole thing's getting so messy, it's almost like the stone's power is interfering somehow. If I find a way, I'll help Hensel.
Thank you so much! May all the saints be with you, and I hope you have better luck than we did.
Slowly. Nice and slow.
God!
Go! Whoa!
Fucker.
What?
Hey! By all the saints, don't leave me here! Please, untie me! I beg you, don't leave me here!
Thanks. Whoever you are, come on. Let's get the hell out of here.
Hold off!
Not now. Not here.
I'm sorry.
Gather round. You won't believe this. A whole village burnt to the ground. Hell on earth.
We'll talk later.
What the fuck?
He wants to burn us all. Go home quick and start praying. Only God can save us from the foreign horde. And give all your property to your local
Let me get out of here first.
Quick, before Sigismund's soldiers seize it or torch it.
Of course, you're right.
We'll talk later.
Shut up! You're a...
Motherfucker.
all the saints, don't leave me here! Please, untie me!
Hold on! You're mine!
What a night. I heard something.
Hey, Andrew. When are we getting paid?
I think there's been some mysterious deaths.
Shit. Look, how about we pack it in? You know, go somewhere that'll at least pay us.
I wouldn't be in too much of a hurry. We're lucky we camped here and not with the army. They have shit to do and shit to eat. It's not that bad here. Believe me. We're not caught up
Shut
in
up!
battles. And what we're owed in pay we can grab from the villagers around here. We may well be the best off of any troops.
Huh?
We're
Range.
well stocked here, and there's plenty more where that came from.
I heard something.
I'll take your word for it, Andrew. It's all right.
Hey! By all the saints, don't leave me here! Please, untie me! I beg you, don't leave me here!
Eh?
Hey! By all the saints, don't leave me here! Please, untie me!
Christ almighty, you stormed in on them like you were the Archangel Michael himself. Thanks for getting me out of here.
You all right?
Yeah, I am. All things considered. Thanks for rescuing me. You have no idea how grateful I am. God knows what they would have done to me in the end. All that aside, who are you, anyway?
Henry.
I'm Hensel, and I owe you big time, Henry. Though, in all honesty, I'm not sure why I was worth all that trouble. But grateful nonetheless.
Peter told me what happened.
Peter? Well, thank the saints for him. So he's safe and sound, is he?
In a manner of speaking. He got shot, but nothing serious.
What about Stislav?
I have no idea.
Ah, well, I hope he's all right and all.
Listen, it wasn't exactly by chance that I ran into Peter either. I was looking for you in the village because of the Thunderstone you stole from Tomlin in Horsham, who, by the way, is royally fucking upset with you.
Well, I suppose I would be too if I were him. But I have to say, the whole Thunderstone idea was the stupidest I've ever had. It brought us no luck, no protection. Well, the opposite, in fact.
Let's forget that for a moment. What I really need to know is where the stone ended up.
You won't be surprised to hear. Ramed snatched it from me when I was captured. He didn't believe it had any powers, but he has a nose for money. That's all that matters to him. From what I heard, he sold it in Sukdal to some farmer's wife, I think he said, Mlada or something. Well, from the edge of the village.
Sakra. That stone really is cursed. Well, there's nothing for it. I'm off to Sukdal.
Hold your horses. That wasn't the only thing I heard. There's this pond below Raborsh, right? And on the bank, across from the village, there's a small crag. Somewhere around there, they hid some of their spoils.
Well, they hid it all right, but not well enough.
What? You filched Andrew's stash? Well, good for you. Serves the bastard right. I was going to cast an eye there myself, but I see there's no need to bother now. Well, thanks again for everything, and God be with you wherever you may go.
To your health, my
A
friend.
miscreant who couldn't keep his hands off other people's locks and purses. Gather round.
Not your
Take
day,
a good
eh?
look. This scoundrel bragged to the whole tavern that he had the nimblest
he do?
fingers in the land.
Nothing.
And in the
Really?
very same
you
tavern,
expecting a
he was
different
caught
answer?
breaking into a cupboard and chests. He tried to steal the possessions of good people. Go on.
Welcome, sir. What can I do for you?
I heard you bought a Thunderstone from Andrew Ramhead. Is that so?
Well, it is. What's it to you?
Andrew Ramhead took it from Hensel from Rabors, who in turn stole it from Tomlin Brookhans down Horshan way.
And? I don't know those people. Even if it's true, I knew nothing about it. I bought the stone fair and square, and for good money. My husband's gravely ill and nothing's helping. The stone is to heal him.
And what ails your husband?
Peter went to lie down one afternoon and he hasn't budged since. He's not eating, and he's barely talking to anyone. What's worse, soon after he took ill, a Minerva owl perched on the roof one evening.
A Minerva owl? I assume that doesn't bode well, does it?
No, not at all. An owl on your roof means death is closing in. That's why I need the stone. If it weren't for the stone, I'm sure Peter would be gone by now.
So am I to understand that if your husband heals, you won't need the stone?
Well, a stone like this is a precious thing. It can still protect us from all manner of misfortune.
But you bought it to save your husband.
That may be, but I'll not be wanting to lose that stone.
How about this? I'll try to help your husband, and if I succeed, you'll gift me the stone.
Why would I do that? The stone is bound to help him.
What if the power of the stone brought me here to help your husband?
I hadn't thought of it like that.
So, how about we make a deal?
All right, but only if you help him.
Of course. I'll take a look at him and see what I can do.
And please hurry. With that owl and everything, I'm quite sure you'll find Peter in his room.
All right. I'll take a look. It's usually a good idea to speak to others who are close to the sufferer. That may be able to explain a few things, especially if the patient himself isn't very communicative.
Aha. I see you really have done this before. I'm starting to believe that stone really did draw you here. So, ask around on the farm if you need to. We'll all be at your service.
Perfect. I'll get on with it. And I'd better check the whole room, just in case.
Do whatever it takes to help Peter.
Can you think of something that might help me healing? Anything?
I can't. I'm desperate myself. I've tried just about everything. Peter is just an ordinary cooper. We've lived here for years. We go to church. My husband doesn't travel outside the village often. This last time he had some business in Pechkow, near Golin, but he came back empty-handed, breathless and confused. He was fumbling around here for a few days, not doing his job, just spending time in his workshop. Lord knows what he was doing in there. Then he went to bed, and since then, he's just been lying there. He doesn't eat. Not even the potions are helping. He doesn't sleep a wink at night. At least, I don't think he does. If I stopped sleeping too, our homestead would fall apart.
I'll ask him why he can't sleep. What's tormenting him?
Try that. He won't speak to me about anything. It's as if he was keeping secrets from me. Or maybe just protecting me from something. Farewell.
It's going to break. Let it be over with. Damn it.
Peter? My name is Henry. I'm here to help you.
Another poor bloke that's to deal with me, as if Marder didn't have enough on her plate already.
I'll try to figure out what's wrong with you. Don't be alarmed. I need to take a closer look. Let's see. No swelling. No cancer on the skin. Does this hurt?
Nothing hurts.
Your palms are cold. Your muscles are tense. And your heart's pounding so hard you could hear it all the way to Prague. You seem like you're ready to fight. Or flee.
They're getting close now.
Who is?
The soldiers. Sigismund's men.
Well, physically, you seem fine, Peter. That's strange.
I'm a weakling. A weakling.
I'll examine you. Just by eye. Pale skin. Dark circles under the eyes. A downcast expression on the face. I don't see any bruises. A few calluses and cuts on the hands. Nothing unusual for a craftsman after a hard day in the workshop.
I told you. I'm not in any pain. Just let me lie here.
Irritability. No foul odor. Bodily humors aren't leaking. And you aren't bleeding.
But I will, when Sigismund's horde gets here.
Why would Sigismund attack Suchtal?
He does as he pleases. You have no idea how many villages he's plundered already.
I reckon attacking a village protected by a fortress is the last thing Sigismund would want to do now.
The fortress is what's bothering him. That's why he'll destroy it. And us with it.
I don't know about that. What are your nights like? Mlada said you don't sleep much.
I just stare at the wall. I try to sleep during the day. But it's not much better.
Well, it's certainly no fever or pain that's ailing you.
Come on, man.
It's dark thoughts that keep you up at night.
I can't fall asleep. Because of all the noblemen who keep coming to Lord Pisek's fortress, I'm always hearing hoofbeats. And they startle me.
So Lord Pisek likes to host nobles at his fortress? What's so unusual about that?
And what do you think they're doing here, eh? Preparing for war. That's what.
If Lord Pisek was about to go to war, he'd be gathering a lot more men here than a couple of nobles.
Folk ought to be scared to leave the village. Mezoles is gone. And when I saw Abadovitz, Suchdol is next. I'm sure of it.
What am I going to do with you, Peter? There's nothing wrong with you physically, so it must be an ailment of the soul. The chamomile decoctions will help calm your mind, but you'll have to change your diet as well, so you don't just drink potions. And last but not least, some words of encouragement wouldn't be amiss. You'll be back on your feet in no time. I'll get things ready and be back soon. Peter, let's talk about how we can help you. I have some suggestions for treatment.
I'm listening.
You need to start eating again, even if you don't have an appetite. First, ask Mlada to get you some honey and add it to your gruel.
You think some honey is gonna save me?
It'll give you stamina without irritating your stomach, first of all. But you have to admit Mother Nature has it well thought out. Where bloodwort helps with bleeding and feverfew with fevers, honey coats your humours so that they can't get out of balance so easily. Any melancholia wanting to take hold of you would have to make its way through thick honey. So it could hardly get from your stomach to your head. And soon you'll be as busy as a bee again, and getting on swimmingly. Which brings me to my next piece of advice. Start eating fish more regularly. Some nice fatty ones, ideally. Fat in the belly will surely stop gloom from getting through. Same as with the honey.
I suppose that makes sense.
Listen, Peter. I know you're worried about the army that's set up camp over the hill. That's why I'd like to tell you something from the heart. If you're scared of Sigismund's soldiers, trust me when I tell you. When you're caught between a rock and a hard place, there's no shame in running. It doesn't make you a coward. On the contrary. You're smart enough to realise there's nothing you can do. You can always come back later when you have the advantage and deal a bigger blow to the enemy.
I just want Bladder to be safe.
Then keep reminding yourself of that. Look at me, a blacksmith's son. Why do you think I am who I am now? Because I realised I'll be of no help to my friends and family if I die for some foolish sense of honour.
You're right. I can't leave Mlada in this alone.
Don't be afraid to see the bigger picture. Even of the things you're worried about right now. A bit of prayer won't hurt. Lord, have mercy on Peter here, and lift from him the weight of his affliction. For you have laid upon him this affliction to try him. And you see that Peter, O Lord, endures your trial patiently and without contradiction. Unless you, O Lord, relieve Peter of his illness, no physician in the world can. I beg of you, O Lord, heal his soul and let his body once again find its lost balance. Amen.
Amen.
You should drink the chamomile decoction.
Great. Another potion.
This one will help you sleep. Once your body gets used to sleeping at night and staying awake during the day, you'll feel much better. You'll see. Proper sleep will chase away the gloom. And if restlessness tries to take hold of you again, your body will have the strength to fight it. Every morning you'll be stronger and stronger until you're able to work again.
We'll see about that.
Well then, I've tried my best, and I hope it's helped at least a little. I'll come back in a few days and see how you and Mladder are doing. How is Peter doing?
Henry, it helped. Peter got up in the morning and went straight to work. I can tell he's still fighting something in his head, though. He looks fearfully to the horizon, but hopefully things will get better with time. It won't go away as quickly as it came, but we'll get through it somehow.
Just keep giving him hope.
I will. You can count on it.
I'm glad I could help. But don't forget our deal. The Thunderstone is mine now.
But the stone helped Peter. We need it. And I'll never be able to afford another one. It'll protect our homestead. And what if Peter's illness returns? Then I'll need the stone again.
The stone has great power, but it's used up all the strength it had for you. Now it's time for it to help others.
You're right. Here, it's rightfully yours. It's hard to give it up, knowing how much I spent on it. That's why I can't give you anything else as a reward right now. But believe me, I'll spread the word of how you helped us around the village.
Thank you. That's good enough for me.
See you soon, my friend.
How's it going, soldier?
It's not going, that is. I kinda shifted. I'm fucking clogged to the brim.
Ah. So you stuffed yourself with cabbage yesterday and topped it off with prune butter, did you?
Leave it out, lad. I'm wondering what the hell they put in their pies in that tavern. Led by the feel of it, I'm as bloated as our fat cat before she shoots her shot.
I hear by your speech you're not from these parts. So you're off to the army?
The army? Fuck that. I'm colder. Me and my brother Slava are proper gunmen from Moravia. And who the hell are you?
Henry of Skalitz. I'm in the service of the Lord of Lipa.
Fuck the laws, lad. Or the shit they cause. Those fancy pricks in Saxony slashed our fat cat in half.
Good God, what's your fat cat got to do with anything?
Ah, you see? Fat cat's our bombard. But she died on us in Meissen in spring. So me and Slava are off to Kuttenberg for a new one. They cost a king's ransom, they do.
You're artillery, then? Those guns are god-awful contraptions.
And the lad hasn't even heard yet what a siege bombard sounds like. Makes one hell of a blast. I wish I could shit it out. Lovely and smooth. That would be a relief.
Well, I can't help you with that, Calder. But we could have a roll of the dice.
Well, damn it. Good idea. About what game would you like?
Nice. As it should.
Let's play.
We'll see whose side luck is on today. And you look like you can't count to 5. Damn it, I'm so fucked. Kurva! That was my favorite one.
I'm at your service, sir.
You silly dog.
I've got a few questions.
Of course.
You really think this Thunderstone can help you?
Well, why else would I want it?
I'm just wondering if it wouldn't be better to handle it a little more like a good Christian. Go to church, petition a saint, or go on a pilgrimage to Prague, perhaps, or to Regensburg, Rome.
Take a look around you. Do you really expect me to go anyway? Of course I went to church and prayed, and she sent me...
All right, I get it. Thanks. I think I have all I need to know. I found the Thunderstone.
Really? Oh, God bless you, Henry. Without the stone, I don't know what I would do. Or what else could help me.
Well, you don't have to worry about that now. Take the stone. I hope it helps you.
Thank you so much. You have no idea how much this means to me. This stone will make giving birth easier and save my baby's life.
Glad to have been of service.
I'll get Hannah to give you a lower price at the stud farm, as I promised. And you know what? I'll share a piece of wisdom my grandmother taught me. She said you need to brew nightshade with twice as much mugwort and a good splash of brandy.
Hold on. I know that concoction, and it's no laughing matter. So please, never ever try to brew this yourself. Such concoctions should only be prepared by a properly trained apothecary. If anyone else makes it, it could end badly.
My, what a scholar you are. But you've been so helpful, I believe you. And I promise not to brew it myself, or tell anyone else about it. So, at least drop by to see my Demir. He's a very skilled man. And since you've been so helpful, if you like, perhaps he'll let you in on some of his blacksmithing secrets. Oh, and I also have some money put aside for emergencies, so you can have that. It's not much, but it's all I can give you.
Hold on to your money. I'm sure it'll come in handy for you at some point. I was glad I could help. So let's leave it at that.
Oh, Mother Mary. What a noble man you are. Thank you.
The finest ware.
May God give you health.
What do you want?
How's it going here in Grund? Anything new?
Well, nothing much, I fear. Day after day after day. If you're looking for work.
I'll have a look at your web. I'd like to do something.
Aye. Thank you, and come
I'll have a look at your web.
What can you do?
I'd like my horse bathed.
As you wish, but it will take...
What if I offered you just a horse?
That works for me.
Here you go then.
Now then. Here is your horse. Look at that glistening mane. Don't you see I'm walking here?
Whoa! Whoa!
My
I don't mean to be rude, but I heard from Grosh the innkeeper you got into a fight with Tomlin from Horshan over a woman.
Look, stay out of my shit. Go and pester somebody else, you hear?
I was just wondering what it was all about.
I don't give a fuck what you're wondering. Mona will tell you if she has a mind to. But if you're here to spread gossip about us, I'll stuff your nosy face in the forge.
What do you have for... I'd like to do something.
Well, you see, I was glad to be of help to you.
I need some. I'd like to do something.
Well, I'm done.
I'll have a look at the.
I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
That's more like it. Can't get any better than this.
Oh, you fool.
That's more like it.
Gutenberg.
What do you need, my friend?
Sure. Word about the...
Finally. I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
I'm sorry.
Something you won't believe. I've traveled the whole world.
Willkommen, mein Freund. Was möchtest...
Show me your... Word about the...
Yeah, finally. And you found what you were looking for, sir.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Calm down.
Was wünschst du?
What do you have? I'd like to discuss...
Hey. Und viel Glück für die Zukunft, mein Herr.
I'm happy to hear it.
Oh, don't mind the rain.
Good day, Tick. How can I help you?
Show me your wares. I'd like to do some...
Well, you see? You, sir. And come again.
What would you like?
What do you have? Word about the...
Aye.
Welcome, sir.
Show me... Let's talk about...
Aye.
Good evening.
What do you have? I'd like to dis...
Fine.
Verdammt hochnäsig. Guten Tag, mein Freund. Wie geht's?
What do you have for...
Danke. Das war ein gutes Geschäft, mein Herr.
A wonderful day for a wonderful purchase.
Kommt und kauft, Leute!
Guten Tag, mein Freund. Ich bin gleich bei dir. Was wünschst du mal?
What do you have? I'd like to do some.
Sehr gut. I can agree to... Ein gutes Geschäft.
Schön. Word about the.
Sehr gut. I can agree. On what you were looking for, sir.
Quality goods here!
Where would I go?
Oh, oh.
I'm sorry.
I apologize.
Greetings, my...
They'll surely...
What game would you like?
Empress.
Let's put... Today's my lucky day. I can feel it in my bones.
All right.
Why'd I even start playing?
He's the one sending him there. It's gospel. They say she's mad for it. But the
Someone's throwing well.
He wanted her to stop pestering him, so he made a deal with Dirk Stallion.
Mother of God, what are you punishing me for? What rotten luck.
I'm sorry.
I have time to play dice. Feel like rolling?
Quick!
Quick!
At your service, sir.
God bless you, kidder. I don't have time now. But come to the Black Horse this evening.
What the fuck?
God bless. Now's not a good time. Let's get together this evening at the Black Horse. My humble respects. God bless you, kidder. I don't have time now. But come to the Black Horse this evening.
So you can avoid danger.
Hear what I say about the greatest evil of all? The one called woman.
Schönen Tag. Was willst du, mein Herr? Auf Wiedersehen, mein Herr.
I've been darning and sewing since morning. I haven't even eaten yet.
Mein Gott, wo liegt das Problem?
Innkeeper, a beer! When she rinses the laundry and nothing but a wet blouse.
What an occasion, eh? Will you go?
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
We can take up arms and not just the rules of their trade.
God be with you. And I'm telling you... A jug of wine, thanks.
Ho there, kidder. You're not fair these parts, eh? Good. Come and have an ale with us. All right, man.
The innkeeper said you might need a hand with some undertaking.
What? Well, for a moment I had you pegged for a new yacht for the mound.
Who? For what?
Hold your water, bonny lad. We're in need of a cout here, all right? There'll be a half and foy in it for you.
You need a cow? I'm not sure I can help you with that.
A cout, lad. A strong bloke. I can see you're not for here. We have a bit of fash we need a hand with.
I see. I mean, I actually don't. I'm not a miner.
And that's just why I need a bloke like you. Look, I'm Vlak, gaffer of the St. Anthony Pit. They call us the Striped Tonys.
Yackers? Striped Tonys?
Aye. There's a heap of shafts here in the mound, and each has its own gang of yackers, miners, who all think they're the canniest. Only now, our festival is coming up, and there's always some backcast around it.
What happened? But keep it brief, please.
Our moon holds a miners' shoot fest in Orchard, and our gang always wins. But this year it's fucked. Our Anthony got lost and we can't compete without him, and the Saints are behind it. They want to bring us to our knees.
This Anthony is another miner?
He's no bloody miner. St. Anthony, the patron of our shaft. We have him on our stang.
On your what?
On war standard. Like on a pole.
And who are these thieving saints?
Yaggers from the All Saints shaft. They've had a howfing scene before, but now they're up to their oxters in water. And they blame us for it. Only that's bollocks. They only have themselves to blame for it. Their gaffer, Jorg Preng, he pushed it too fast. So now he's all worked up that they're digging like mad. And then mount a show for it.
So, what's all this to do with me?
We need a fella that the Saints don't ken. Someone who can get in their alehouse and nick our stang back. I'm certain they're hiding it there. There'll be a heap of chink in it for you, kidder, if you can do this for us.
Where can I find that alehouse?
No bother. It's in the Italian Quarter near the upper church. You can't miss it, kidder.
All right. The church can't be hard to spot.
The Saints meet and play dice beneath the alehouse. There's only one way in from below, through an old abandoned mine shaft.
Where can I find the entrance to this shaft?
On the slope, right below the paths of the Radic Fortress Gate.
What does your standard actually look like?
It's a red and white stang, like a pole, with a carving of St. Anthony on it, and owl gilded at the top.
All right. I'll take care of your fash for you. But it'll cost you some chink.
I'm glad to hear it, kidder. I could see you're a canny lad. You'll definitely get a nice foy for it, but be careful. That foreman Pring of theirs is a right awful bastard.
Thanks. I'll be careful.
Farewell.
Innkeeper.
Have you got anything to eat?
If the guard sees you sneaking around without a torch, you'll be in trouble.
Right.
We have Martin. Stranger things have happened.
Wie geht's?
What's new around here?
Nicht viel. If you need Geschäft, you...
I heard they play dice down below here. I'd like to join in.
I don't know nought about that. So... Want a beer?
Thanks. But I heard from someone that they play... for interesting stakes here.
What stakes? Hey! This is a reputable establishment.
Hey, innkeeper. Let's make a deal. Can't you tell I'm a man who's ready to spend 5 dozen groschen here? Besides, I'll happily pay you a little up front.
That won't be necessary, Goodman. I can see you're no catcher. So, what would you like?
I'd like to see the Saints. I heard they play dice here.
You're in luck. They're all downstairs just now. Here's the key. And watch your head.
Excuse me?
I'll be right there.
Excuse me?
Damaged statuette of St. Mary Magdalene. Certainly stolen. That's supposed to be in a church, not here.
Hey, what's that Doylem doing here?
Damn it. What the?
Calm down, Saints. I just want to chat.
Who the fuck do you think?
Which of you is Pren?
I'm your prank. What do you want here? Talk fast, or else you'll get your teeth bashed in.
I hear they play dice here. I fancy a game myself.
Scheiße. Who the fuck let you in here? I'll ram the dice up your arse, Junge.
All right. Never mind the dice. I'm more interested in a sacred thing.
Hast du Matsch im Schädel? What are you on about, you madman?
I'll put it plainly, Preng. What do you know about St. Anthony?
Aha, I see. So the Stripes sent a new jacker for their stang, did they? Well, fuck off then and tell them that this year's shootfest is ours.
What if I bet against you at dice? You're St. Anthony against my Groschen. The winner takes all.
Good, prächtig. But if you lose, boy, you won't be walking out of here. Right then, let's do it.
Auf geht's. I'm very curious about you.
Scheiß drauf. Mein Gott. You were bloody lucky.
Thanks. Maybe you'll be lucky next time. And now, for the payment.
And what is it you want, then?
I want to know where the St. Anthony is. The Striped Tony Standard.
Well, I can't help you there.
What's the problem now?
Oh, I don't have that stang anymore. I sold it to Hensel.
And who the hell is that now?
A merchant, but you won't find him in the city. He left with his cart for Prague a few hours ago. He'll be somewhere near Bilani by now.
And you couldn't have told me that before? All right then. I'll find him. Goodbye.
What are you sitting around here for? You have no business here.
Huh?
Get going right now.
I'll even fight. I've been taking lessons.
Quick! Quick! Go! Quick! Go! Quick! 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 Gah!
Mother of God!
Whoa! Whoa! Quick! Gah! Quick! Gah! So, this is the road to Villainy. Now just to find Hensel and that damn stag. Whoa! Could this have fallen out of the cart? That blood is absolutely fresh. I'll look further along this path. Interesting. A heavily loaded car recently passed this way, but why did it leave the road? An abandoned cart. Those robbers couldn't have got far. This'll probably be poor old Henson. Didn't even bury him, the swine. And the main thing is, they took that damn standard. Good dog. Oh, nice view. You can see that mill over there from here. Could that mill be hiding something? We'll take a closer look.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Calm down, Pamela. Someone I don't know what they want, but if they only bound us, it can't be so bad, we'll see.
God, my Moshe!
Hey, maybe they'll leave again. Be brave and everything will be fine. You'll see. Thanks. Thanks, lad.
The good Lord himself sent you to us.
Be quiet. Those men outside are capable of anything.
Fuck, they attacked us, those bastards.
They killed him. He's dead.
Do you have anywhere to go?
Aye, we'll run to Manish, to my brother-in-law's.
Wait here, Miller. I'll take care of the robbers. But if I'm long in returning, run.
Hold on, what's your name?
I'm Henry. Henry of Scaddock.
I'm Herman. If something happens, we'll meet at my brother-in-law's at the Malashore stud farm. If you get them, I'll reward you handsomely. And Henry, good luck.
Strange.